Welcome back, my gumball droplets. We're playing level 3 today, the Heart of the Forest, and this is the series where I use every hero that is free, every tower that is free, and we beat the game for y'all. So we're going to start off with a fairly difficult-ish map, to be honest, for Veteran. And the way I'm going to do is I'm going to build a double dose of Mage Towers over here and an Archer Tower over here, and I'm going to upgrade my Archer Tower pretty high fairly quickly. We're going to send both heroes to the front of the map, and we're going to just press go. So, what we can do is we can block the middle path here with the Dark Knight, let Vesper shoot a little bit, and let what's her name? Raylan get in the way here to block people, and of course, make some extra experience happen. I want her to not die, but I want her to be attacking the entire time, so even though it seems a little weird, we can actually put her like all the way in the frickin' front, even if it's not in range of the guys here, just to make sure that that is going to go the way I want it to. We need a little more damage out of our Mage Tower here, so I'm going to go for a second tier real quick. And then I'm going to go for an arrows, and then when I'm ready, go to the next wave. So we got a bunch of extra money from this. Oh, we got a pig trying to sneak through. Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. No, pig, get out of here. Get out of here. So we're going to block this bear with the Dark Knight, and I'm going to try to upgrade my Archer Tower even further so I can get a high-level Archer Tower early on in this game, man. We're locked in at 3rd tiers at this point, but it is still worth it to go for a higher tier tower whenever possible, rather than building a bunch of low tiers kind of across the board. All right, Dark Knight. Don't forget you can micro your reinforcements and your abilities and all that stuff. So I know that that's kind of new, that you can micro your reinforcements, and it doesn't really matter that much right now, but it is nice to know that it is part of the game and possible. So it looks like it's going to be an arrows and go to the next wave here. Boom, boom. Okay, this time around we got some turtle shamans coming out. So this guy has high magic resistance. That is admittedly a bit of a problem for us. So we're going to block him with the Dark Knight here. Let him actually hopefully kill this guy all the way down to nothing, man. He's pretty strong. And then we got a nice ability here. We're going to just use it early on in the game. Try to get it back over here. It doesn't kill everything automatically, but it does do a pretty good job with it. All right, we got a couple guys trying to sneak through at this point. I'm going to chill. Well, we're already maxed out. Okay, let's go for a Mage Tower, Archer Tower, and then when I get the money, I'm probably going to go for another Archer Tower over here. And we're ready for the next wave. Nope, let's do this. Let's go this, and then ready for the next wave. And then let's get Raylan all over this turtle shaman. Eat my turtle meat, good sir. Or rather, I will eat your turtle meat. That also sounds bad. You guys don't know, there's a weird thing where back in the day, the way that a lot of ships used to keep meat good for a long time was instead of actually doing anything weird with like salt and stuff like that, sometimes they would just bring a turtle or a tortoise with. And the tortoise would survive so long without water and food that you could eventually just eat it later. I know that's really sad to imagine that like you just starve this tortoise until you eventually eat it, but it was a thing. It's kind of sad actually now that I think about it. Anyways, we got a big chunk of guys here. We're just gonna go for quick arrows, and then again you want to max out whenever possible. So I'm gonna reinforce and then just go to the next wave. Hopefully this guy just dies. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go for higher tiers instead of building more. Is the goal of every human. Oh, Raylan! Don't die on me now, Raylan. We don't need that. You have my permission to die. There we go. And we're ready for an ability. Should we use it? It's a little too early. Let's do this instead. Let's go for an arrows on this side. No, I can't do it. I gotta do arrows on this side. Take down the turtle. We got some cutthroat rats in the back here trying to sneak through. We're gonna say not today, good sir. We're gonna get that arrows going. I think I'm actually going to still try to get magic towers up to as high as I possibly can first before I do anything crazy. I am unrivaled. All right, we're ready. Let's deal with these patrolling vultures. So if you want a lot of artillery at this point, you might have an issue. If you did not go a lot of artillery, you're going to be fine, just fine. Fine? What is fine? Just fine. The problem with this map and artillery is that you don't have that many good choke points. Like, technically, here is a choke point that these guys could go through, but they don't go that way that often. They'd rather just whoop. And over here, you have too many strong guys to use artillery, so it's just kind of worthless. So, again, we're going to focus on getting those 3rd-tier magic things, so I can just keep on using all my heroes and everything on the left side here. Flying units are not a big problem in the early game. First, like, 6 levels, the vultures suck. They have very low health. They don't do anything crazy. The only problem is if you went crazy artillery, they can be an issue. And, of course, one of your heroes can still kill them as well with a nice arrows ability on top of it. Alright, so it's just like raking in the money at this point. And they do actually go both ways too, which is kind of interesting. So we get it. 2 high-tier mage towers right from the get-go, man. I guess round wave 7 is from the get-go now. So this tells us about the enemy itself. This tells us about the magic or armor. And this tells us about the vulture here, which is a garbage thing. So we want to move Vesper back a little bit so these guys can actually get in range of my archer tower. Once they are in range, we block them and then double block them and let everybody get to work here. You tell the bear vanguards, though, against 2 mage towers. Laughable. Laughable. Get out of my house. All right, we've got a lot of guys here. We're just going to arrows them. Too many turtle shamans. Too many turtle shamans for my liking. All right, so let's kill... Let's... Ooh, there's more turtle frickin' shamans, man. Holy crap. All right, we're going to blow them all up. We're going to move Raylan back just a little bit here, and we're going to go to the next wave.
You have my permission to die.
So there's still 3 turtle shamans on the screen. I'm going to go for another arrows as soon as I can. These are the big problem levels. All right, we got some guys trying to sneak through in the back here, but the mage towers are just so freaking strong, it don't matter. Raylan's about to die, so we're going to say nope. And we got another turtle shaman still freaking alive at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for one more mage tower. Lowish level over here, and we're going to focus on getting all of these guys up as high as I can right now. And I feel like we should be totally fine. I mean, look at these freaking mage towers. Melt these guys. Do I need to use any reinforcements or anything, though? There's Cutthroat Rats getting pretty far. And it's only wave 8 out of 10. Let's upgrade it. Yeah, it's looking okay over here. A little sketch, but not sketch enough for me to... Oh, Raylan! Wasn't paying attention. Okay, Bear Vanguards, man. All right, we got a nice arrows location right here. I need it. Come on, give me arrows, give me arrows, give me arrows. I'm ready for it. Boom, arrows against the wave. And we're ready for the next wave.
Standing at the ready.
All right, so whenever possible, again, go as high as you possibly can. So I've got third tier, third tier, third tier, third tier, and third tier. And then I need to get this guy up to a third tier and this guy up to a third tier. That's the way to play the game, just straight up. I'm going to let everybody just walk through at this point. I don't want to try to block him in the little choke point here. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Raylan is back.
Hardly a match.
It's kind of a weird thing because, like, you want all of your towers to actually attack, but then when they get to the back, you're like, oh crap, it means we did a bad job. We didn't defend them in the early part of the game here, right? That is actually an incorrect way to think about the game, in my opinion. If the guys are getting to the back and you're perfectly killing them with your units, you know you did a fantastic job. Your defense was exactly perfect. You had the right amount of everything, and if they actually do need to be blocked, you've got reinforcements, arrows, or another guy to just pop in there right where you need it. There we go. We're level 4 and level 3 now. That's actually pretty cool. All right, so this mage tower's upgraded. This archer tower's upgraded. I feel like there's no way we're going to lose here. We got 2 abilities ready to go. And on the final wave, what I like to do is actually early on in the wave, I like to use my abilities. So I'm going to go for a quick Dark Knight over here. I'm going to try to get out of the way of the rats. I'm just going to let them slowly die over time. We'll focus on the turtle shamans instead. And I'm going to go for my arrows. So we're going to go for some arrows early on here. Kill a turtle shaman. Get close to killing him. And then we'll get the arrows back again if it's an emergency situation. You know what I mean? Okay, so they're trying to kill me, but I'm going to say turtle shamans must die. Turtle shamans must... If there's ever a guy where you're like, focus, 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 it's the frickin' turtle shamans, man. They're not like mega problematic, but any guy that heals is not fun to deal with. Just straight up. All right, Anya's getting close to dying again. We're going to move her back. Let the turtle shamans get in range of the guy over here. And we got a nice ability, so let's use it. Final wave, perfect timing. Blow some people up. Got turtle shamans right over here. Let's stop the healing process and move everybody back in action here. Okay, so we got a lot of money here, but we don't need it. There's nothing I can really spend it on that would actually be helpful anyways. So, tis what it is. Wait it out. Arrows. Kill things. Reinforcements. And bam, bam, bam. We are successful! So I guess the key to this map is definitely try to focus magic on the right, try to focus archers on the left with a little bit of magic damage if you want to, because there are some guys with armor coming in there, and definitely go for the high tier upgrades first. Don't try to go for a bunch of low tier archers. Get the second and third tiers as soon as you possibly can, even though it seems a little bit risky to go for so many less towers. The power is worth it. Now we've got a crazy new thing coming in here, Naru. Naru is an amazing hero. All right, as far as free goes, definitely the best hero in the game. So we're going to be chopping out her right here, and we're going to try to level him up really quickly and definitely focus on the root first. With this guy, we're actually going to focus on getting the arrows first as well, even though it's a lot of fun to have a lot of different abilities. This thing's just so good, it's kind of hard to say no to it. Anyways, upgrades-wise, we finally get extra gold to start, and we're going to start working towards our increased gold for calling a wave early. That is my personal play style. It doesn't need to be played that way, but that's the way I like to do it. If you guys enjoyed, press the like button, subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.